What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 96 of our MLB The Show 22 Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode here on the old YouTubes. But coming into this week's episode, or this episode today, we have a couple questions. Bryce Harper joined the 700 career home run, club the last episode. Does he have a shot at breaking Barry Bonds' record? Andrew Painter signed himself a 14-year deal here in Philadelphia. Does he have enough in the tank to surpass Aaron Nola as the Phillies' all-time wins leader? So there is a lot of questions coming into this season right now, but you just kind of hope that everything turns out okay for Philadelphia. Abel and Casey Mize both join the All-Star game for Philadelphia. You like to see that for them. For the bullpen, no one for Philadelphia makes it. No catchers, no first baseman, no second baseman, no third baseman, no shortstop, no left fielder. We have Julio in center field. We like to see that one. Right field, we have Juan Soto. Alright, so we do have a couple Phillies make the All-Star game this season. Now, Edgar Ruiz, former top prospect for Philadelphia. He makes the All-Star game. You like to see that for the young fella. But he's having himself a good career. But going through the American League right now, Peguero, former Pirate, Luis Robert, Ronald Acuna. Like to see this like the classic guys make it. Now take a look at Philadelphia. Harper, 26 home runs, 23 from Julio, 9 from Riley. You hate to see that one right there. But we're cruising through this one right now, seeing how everyone's kind of amounting or amassing their stats so far in the season. Some people are struggling, others not so much. So Painter, looks like the rotation's kind of mid, it seems like. A bullpen, definitely not where you'd want it to be right now. A lot of ERAs, definitely above where you want it. A 6.15 ERA from our closer. Can't have it. 24 saves, 8 blown saves, and 8 blown saves on the season so far. A 6.15 ERA. Come on, Josh. You need to bounce that around. You need to figure something out. You're the Phillies' all-time save leader. You can't be just, bouncing around here and not having, those kind of numbers. Not what we pay you all that money for, honestly. It's a trick. It's a slippery slope, though, with how players, increase or decrease overalls, it seems like, in this game. Just look for this team to have the players in the position to succeed. Philadelphia, not no 30, 40 games above 500 this season. 90 and 73 right now. There we go. We're taking on the Diamondbacks for the division winner for the West. So Soto, boom. Harper had 45 home runs, 39 home runs for Julio. Stott had 24, 16 for Ohape, 25 for Bergola. And the bench did okay, I guess. Not bad, not great from the bench. Painter had 13 wins. 13 wins from Sasaki, 15 from Casey, 15 from Abel, and 14 from Hans Kraus. The bullpen's ERAs didn't really get much better. Loizaga's got actually a lot worse. Diaz has got worse. Crochet's got worse. And Hader's got better. That's good. 41 saves. Only blew 4 more saves on the season at 5.30 ERA. Not what you want to see out of your closer. 28 walks, 57 punch-outs, 11 home runs. The Phillies defeat the Diamondbacks in the first round. We swept them in 3. We defeat the Pirates. We're going to we'll go to the World Series, which we win. We win the World Series. I don't know who we beat, but we beat someone. Because it just kind of went by a little too quickly for me to actually peep who we saw. Torkelson wins back-to-back MVPs. Abel wins the Cy Young right there, dethroning Roki Sasaki. Torkelson wins back-to-back Hank Aaron's. Not Hank Aaron. Batting average title, I guess that's what that one was. Gold gloves. Anyone for Philadelphia get a gold glove? Come on, Philly. You got to have one gold glover on the team. Riley Green. Julio's runner-up in center. No Silver Sluggers for pitchers. Now, Silver Sluggers, this is where Philadelphia's going to take shot. Plain and simple. Come on. Soto's runner-up. And Julio was Soto runner-up. Ellie De La Cruz was postseason MVP. And Juan Soto's World Series MVP right there. You like to see that. Vladdy, 3-time consecutive MVP. Okay, we like to see that from Vlad Guerrero. Brady Singer was back-to-back reliever of the year for the American League. Let's see, any other real names you see? Josh Jung's Gold Glove, Brady House Gold Glove. And you see what else? I don't know, it seems like a lot of computer-generated players. Henry Davis, Silver Slugger. Vladdy, Silver Slugger. He retakes his title. Royce Lewis, Peguero, Acuna, and Lewis Jones are Silver Sluggers. Nick Gonzalez is your postseason MVP for the American League. All right, take a look at those who are retired. Colton Eastman, Derek Hall. Trey Turner calls it a career. He had himself a very long career here. Not the longest with Philadelphia, but just in general had himself a long career. He lasted a good 15-ish seasons, I want to say. Juan then retires. Josh Bell retires. Jack Krasinzuk retires. Okay, Jack. Jose Altuve calls it a career. Nick Anderson. Orlando Arcia. Anthony Banda. Andrew Benintendi. There's Archie Bradley, former Philly right there. Byron Buxton. Jose Candelario. Griffin Canning. There's a lot of players who just seem like they just kind of end up in free agents. They end up forgotten about, and then they're like, yeah, we're going to retire. I think a lot of that's due to the fact that, they get a certain overall, and regardless of how they play or their age or anything, where their stats are, they're like, oh, I'm a $10 million player. It's like, well, you're a 58 overall, or you're a 68 overall, and you're going to be playing in, double A, and I only want you on the team because you're Jose Altuve playing in double A. I feel like that's part of the thing that detracts from some of this game is that players just don't take offers that aren't to their quote-unquote liking, even if they have zero market whatsoever. Like if it's a mid-season signing and it's like, hey, I'm going to offer you league minimum because you're, no one's paying you, no one's coming at you, but God, I don't want that money. I want a minimum of 3 years, even though I'm 34. It doesn't make sense. I feel like they need to fix the signing somehow. Trey Turner ends his career with 2,100 hits. He has 265 home runs, 977 RBIs, 460 doubles, 89 triples, a career batting average of pretty well. Machado and Rizzo both make the Hall of Fame. Both with sub 500 home runs. Both with sub 2,500 hits. Both have over 1,350 RBIs, over 100 stolen bases, and both have a career average above 250. Now, taking a look at those who are available for free agency right now. Philadelphia has an available budget of $7 million. $7 million for Philadelphia. That's all they have to work with right now. Now, I'm seeing a lot of names right now. They're going to cost a lot more than $7 million a year. But hey, we have to figure something out. We got to find a way to put a team on the field. If that's going to start involving, hey, we got to start getting rid of players. We got to start getting rid of players, which is unfortunate. Garrett Crochet, dude, sorry. I know we re-signed you. I know we traded for you, and then we traded you. But hey, maybe we got to trade you again. It depends on how the salary cap works out. I know we have a lot of backloaded contracts, but that's definitely going to start hurting us sooner rather than later when we can't field a team. Because all of our players' contracts are all going to hit, and they're all going to be big at the same exact time. That's kind of something that kind of was like an oversight on my part, where it's like, oh yeah, we'll end the series before it gets that bad. And then it's like, hey, I'm going to make a decision to let's simulate all the seasons until everyone retires kind of thing. Oh boy, was that a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake. Hindsight 2020, though, as we round out the retirees for this season. Benny Montgomery goes to the Marlins. All right, former Rockies prospect Benny Montgomery right there. You like to see that for old Benny the Jet. Andrew Vaughn goes to Seattle on a 4-year deal. Yuri Perez leaves Miami, and he's going to Pittsburgh on a 4-year deal. Way to go, Yuri Perez. Jackson Jobe going to Houston. All right, Jackson. Gunnar Hoglund, he is heading to the Texas Rangers on a 2-year deal. He's leaving Oakland. Keeper Ruiz, he's going to St. Louis. I'm pretty sure St. Louis already has Francisco Alvarez, though. Wander Franco goes to the Diamondbacks on a 2-year deal. I mean, Like to see that for the 32-year-old shortstop Wander Franco. Nate Pearson, former Cy Young winner, he's going to Houston on a 1-year, $35 million deal at the age of 36. Now take a look at the Phillies lineup going into next season. Not much has changed. Everything's kind of staying the same opposed to players who have retired. But the averages are getting lower. The overalls, I should say, are getting lower. JT's still kicking around 55 overall. You like to see that for the veteran catcher. Painters are Race or Sasaki, Casey Mize, Mick Abel, Hans Kraus. The bullpen kind of figuring itself out there. Mario Gonzalez, and we got Josh Hader, of course. But next time, YouTube, though, peace out, rock on, stay super classic. Catch our next episode of our Phillies franchise. Later.